Hi, Sheridan Webb here from the Training Designers Club, which is the place for practical L&D support. And in today's musing, I want to talk to you about something I did at the weekend. Not a very exciting thing. We had nothing planned really, so I decided to tackle our utility room. Our utility room is the room in the house which is the dumping ground. Anything that doesn't have a real home, anything we don't know where to put it, just gets shoved into the utility room. So we've got cupboards, we've got shelves, we've got boxes upon boxes, and you can't move in there. My husband hates it when I get it on me to start clearing things out because he's a hoarder. If there is space to keep it, he will keep it unless it's broken. Now, I do keep things a little bit, I'm not one of these who chucks everything out. I wish I could be a little bit more ruthless than I am, but I do recognise when things are full to capacity and cannot take any more. And our utility room had got to that stage. So I spent a couple of hours going through it, sorting, getting things out of the back of cupboards, getting things off the top of the units, and just really looking through what we'd got. And some of the stuff, I thought, why on earth have we got this? I don't even know what it is. It got thrown. Some things I discovered at the back of a cupboard and thought, oh gosh, I'd forgotten we'd got that. That would be really handy. Bring it back to the front of the cupboard so that we use it and then don't buy another thing because we'd forgotten that we had it. And I think the same is true in our training. I mean, as trainers, we hoard things. I mean, every L&D professional I know has got shelves and shelves and shelves of books. And if they're honest, they haven't read all of them. In fact, they probably haven't read most of them. On my computer, it is full of exercises, handouts, source material, reading, models, all these things, just in case I ever need them. And my hard drive is full to capacity. And I think we do that too with our courses, our programs, our LMS. We are under the impression that it's best to have it all, and then we can always find what we need. However, as with my utility room, which was starting to resemble Steptoe's junkyard, when it gets too full, nobody can find anything. So if you've got an LMS with 150 courses on it and you're quite proud of that, but actually only 25 of them are ever regularly accessed, what you've really got is 25 courses and a whole load of clutter. When you design a leadership program and you put 20 different concepts in it, but actually people only go away talking about two or three of them, they tell you after the event that they actioned just 2 or 3 points. And that's really what you should be focusing on, because the rest is just overwhelming them. The rest is confusing them. You can, of course, signpost it so those who want to stretch themselves or want to do something differently, they know where to look. But if you just show everybody everything all the time, they don't know what they're looking for. They don't know what's going to be useful. And so they just shut the door on it and think, no, I'm all right, thanks, I won't bother. And I know that as L&D professionals, we want to serve, we want to give people what they need. But because we don't always know exactly what every single person needs, we tend to throw everything at it. But if we have a little bit of a clear out, and if we bring certain things to the fore, and we do throw things out from time to time, maybe it's out of date, maybe it's just not relevant for the way that your organisation is now, maybe it's just not a priority. It doesn't mean to say it's wrong, but let's just archive some things. You don't have to take them down the dump, but you can box them up and put them out of sight. You can look at them again in a year or two's time, see if they can be refreshed or see if they actually do need to be done. So my musing today, I think, is, when did you last have a clear out? When did you last clear out the content of your courses, the content of your LMS, and just the way that you approach your L&D? Because if it isn't useful, if it isn't adding value, it doesn't matter if it's interesting. If no one's able to do anything with it, why are you including it? So I know it's hard, but be ruthless. Maybe use the 80-20 rule to have your clear out. Set yourself the challenge of getting rid of 20% of your content and see if anyone notices. Because if you get rid of that 20% of the content, your 80% is more accessible, it has room to breathe, and you can perhaps do it a little bit more justice. So with that, I'll leave you to go and start clearing out. And maybe if you like these sorts of tips, come and join us in the Training Designers Club. Check out the website www.trainingdesignersclub.co.uk for lots more courses, resources, and things to help your training design be quicker, easier, and less stressful. Take care. See you soon.